Another name that is connected to the Browns, among other teams, Jalen Milroe. One of the reasons why that was Tommy Rees, the Browns offense coordinator, was his offense coordinator at Alabama. Tom Pelissero, who is in Green Bay, what he's heard from NFL coaches and scouts on Milroe.
The eye-opening thing that several, not one, several coaches and scouts told me as I was making calls about all these quarterbacks is Jalen Milroe is the greatest runner of the football they've ever evaluated at the quarterback position. Not Lamar Jackson. Jalen Milroe is the best runner that they've ever seen.
That's pretty impressive, and you can see it. If you go and you watch him run, he looks like a running back, and he's a big guy.
Yes, I wrote a column yesterday saying that the Browns should aggressively pursue a trade up for Jalen Milroe back into the first round if they end up drafting Travis Hunter at number 2. I've come to that conclusion because I do believe he has the most tantalizing traits and skill set in this draft in terms of that devastating speed, 4.37, and his big, strong arm. You're basically potentially getting a much faster Josh Allen. He's not as tall as Josh Allen, but he is a big, sturdy guy that can run like the wind and be a very, very dangerous weapon for you. So I would go ahead and do this. I have no idea if the Browns will do that. They would be ahead of the game because they do have Tommy Rees that coached him at Alabama. So I think that they would have a head start on knowing how to get the best out of Jalen Milroe. Of course, you would have to commit to the bit. You'd really have to give 100% to this dual threat quarterback. And it's not necessarily something that they are equipped to do right this minute, but they can wait a little bit. They don't have to do it right away. He doesn't have to start in week 1. It's something that they can transition to over the next couple of years. Again, I kind of doubt that they would do something like this, but it's certainly something that I would do.
Yeah, the thing is if you're going to take a swing, they referred to the Deshaun Watson trade as a big swing. Milroe's a guy with a high upside. There's no question about it. The arm, the physical traits are there. The question is, can you rein it in? And it's important to note, he looked more settled as a quarterback the year Tommy Rees was his offensive coordinator than he did last year. Fewer turnovers, more touchdowns. Now, wide receiving core was a little bit better, which had something to do with it as well.
Well, I'll tell you what, if he has Jerry Jeudy, David Njoku, Travis Hunter, and then they'll add to the running back pile, I think that would be a really nice cockpit and a nice supporting cast for a quarterback like Jalen Milroe. So there's just too much there for me to want to pass up a talent like that. You would have 2 of the most explosive, athletic offensive players in the NFL on your football team. He's going to be faster probably than Lamar Jackson. His arm is very, very strong. If there were questions about the arm strength, well, then that might be one thing, but there are not questions about that. It's just a matter of honing it and getting him under a little bit of control, and I think he can do that.